There's a new WWE event coming to Clash of Clans, and today we're going to show you all of the temporary troops. There are so many of them, and the newest epic hero equipment for the Archer Queen. Tomorrow when you go in-game, you will see this friend or foe event, and there are a few interesting rules to go with it that we will explain throughout this video. But you can see here, there is a few event troops. So first of all, we have the Giant, and yes, that is 26,000 hit points, but if you look, it's also 50 housing space, but this isn't even close to the highest housing space troop of this event. You can also see Clan Castle Cake. Then we have the K.A.N.E is what I'm going to call it. I have no idea how to pronounce it. 9,000 hit points, 75 troop space. And all it does goes in a beeline towards the town hall. Now, it doesn't even one-shot the town hall like we've had from the cookies, but it will just go in a straight line. It's just like a wall wrecker, but better. Then we have the Disarmer. It's just like an upgraded Valk that needs to be defeated 3 times and is 60 troop space, and I believe that is it. We've also got the Yeeter, which is going to be in game all season. The event pass looks really cool, and I love that they've put some of the I forget what they're called, what you get from chests, the magic items, magic snacks. There we go, I got to it eventually. But what is this all for? Well, it is for the action figure equipment, and this is going to be interesting because to me, I don't love events that generate epic hero equipment. We've already seen the Lava Loon puppet is horrific and extremely gimmicky. Is this going to be the same thing? No, I can tell you this is much better than the Lava Loon puppet because it's kind of just a different version of... So we've got the healer puppet, magic mirror, and now this, and they're kind of 3 different ways you can go about it. You can either go for damage with the magic mirror, you can go for tanking with this, or you can go for healing. And I kind of like that there's some toss up in the game. I mean, that is the roots of strategy. But there is another gimmick in this event. If I pause it right now, have a look at the 4 defensive army camps on the base. They all have troops in it, and they're going to play a role in the battle. Now, the simplest way to think of it is the army camps with this red or orange around it. They are troops that are going to be fighting against your army, whereas the blue, they're going to be, or blue or purple, whatever you want to call that, they're going to be fighting for your army. So your army camps are actually going to be really important on the base. Tomorrow, I'll release a base link video with some army camps updated, but given you're seeing this video today, start moving your army camps inside the base because you don't want the friendly ones to be super easy to get, but you also don't want your defensive ones to be really easy to pick off because the Yeeter is a really strong troop. But look, my Archer Queen's going to pick it off for free. We will watch it quickly. Yeah, the Archer Queen, even though the Yeeter's insane, can't 1v1 that. But have a look at this. I use the Siege Barracks, and then the Giant is now going to be tanking. We all know how ridiculous the amount of hit points that is. And then, I can't believe this, I'm going to beat the base with 7 troops. I don't know what the hell's happened to Clash of Clans. I love this event, but I'm kind of glad this is a short form thing. Having troops that are like 60 housing space is ridiculous. So you see the Yeeters behind the Giants. I think this will be an unreal combination. It's just so good because the Yeeters, it feels crazy to say this, they aren't actually that much troop space. What are they, 45? Whereas the Disarmer is what, 60, and the K.A.N.E is 75. So you really can't bring many of those, but don't worry, we'll use that in the next attack. I should have brought the Giant instead of the magic mirror here. I'm sorry, I let you all down, but have a look at this. It's just like none of our troops have died. Now, the Giants are low on HP. Now, I don't know if I said this before, but the Giants, when they get below, I believe it's 50% hit points, they get raged. So I was using the rage gem on my Warden here, but it's not really as strong. I think the healing tome will be much better in this event, so I definitely should have brought the healing tome with this attack. But yeah, look at this. It looks so stupid. As you can see here, this Giant is outside the range of my Warden and is still raged up. It 2-shot a maxed multi-archer tower. And we have 3-starred this base super easily. This is the K.A.N.E that we got from the army camp over here. And as you can see, another thing of why you don't want your army camps on the outside of the base here is this Disarmer, which is really difficult to deal with. is going to get 0 value in this defense. Does absolutely nothing. We'll use it in the next attack though to show you how it works. So this is the sort of thing I expect to see in the event. One, you want to put the offensive army camps around single infernos and wreck those troops. By the way, you definitely want to run 3 single infernos during this event. No real toss-up. And then you want to put yours in very awkward spots to deal with. Or if you're going to run a rage tower, put the yeeter inside a rage tower. That would be super awkward to deal with. But we know these K.A.N.s go straight for the town hall. So let's see if we can just come from the far side of the base, right? And we may as well pop that ability nice and early. This would be ridiculous if this worked, right? So I'll put the K.A.N.s on 2 slightly different paths. They move a bit quicker than I thought. The disarmers move are like raged for the first 20 seconds is my understanding. Holy what? How are the K.A.N.s already there? Did I get the other one in the water? I didn't. That's a shame. Not even sure what the hell's going on. I feel like I haven't got many troops, but it's still working. How did the town all go down already? There's no way, right? My king's coming back inside the base. Don't know what the hell he's doing. My queen is still up. Wait, the disarmer. Oh, I was meant to show you guys how the disarmer worked. Okay, I'll show you more in a second. There's no way. I just beat a base with 5 troops. I just beat a base. One of the K.A.N.s is still up. How? Oh, that'll be an offensive one, won't it? Oh, well, guys. Clash of Clans is cancelled for this month. Seriously, though, I know this annoys a lot of you who push or play competitively. Just try and have fun with it. The event doesn't last forever, and this is kind of stupid. But it's kind of fun. I don't mind a gimmicky thing for a while. I don't know if I'm going to enjoy this action figure hero equipment being in the game long term, but for now, super fun. So because I didn't really show how the disarmer worked, I feel like I should show it here. Yes, you saw correctly. The disarmer just jumped over the wall. And there we go. The disarmer comes back to life. A little bit of a delay, which is a good thing, because if it comes up too quickly, it's just going to get retargeted. And then still not knocked out. This is ridiculous. It gets slowed down by the headhunter. It's just a Valk on steroids. And this time when it goes down, she stays down. But it takes a lot from the base to get rid of her. Okay, so I'm stupid. It's not just the disarmer that will come back from the flames. It's also this K.A.N. I didn't watch this whole graphic through. So as you can see from the info there, so let's test it out. We're going to use every event troop in this army. We're going to put them all down the center. Obviously, we'll use the siege barracks for one funnel and then the queen for the other. Let's start with the siege barracks. I might even put in a yeeter with the siege barracks to help them out. Queen like that. And may as well pop that queen ability early. And then let's do this. I mean, something like this will work, right? Warden, step up. The K.A.N. is so far ahead. Warden, step up. But the K.A.N.'s going to come back to life. Now we pop that Warden ability. Where's my king? There you are. Not even sure how that, what's his name, Invis Tower didn't go off earlier. I'm not going to complain, though. I'm not going to complain. I'm just about to beat a maxed out Town Hall 17 base with 7 troops. 6 troops, sorry. 6 troops. Obviously, we have a bunch of heroes as well, but I mean, that doesn't count. No pressure, Queen, don't. Ugh, useless. This is ridiculous. This is genuinely ridiculous. This base was pretty well set up as well in terms of where they had the defensive army camps and stuff. The defensive ones were in the center of the base. I still have 3 giant giants. I still have both K.A.N.s up. What? So I used 6 troops and somehow I ended up with more. Bro, no one. I'm telling you, I'll give you guys the base links in tomorrow's video. No one's gonna defend. No one. Alright, that's it for today's video. Hopefully you're equally excited and concerned for the event that's coming. I'll give you guys the base link video tomorrow. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, but I'm going to be honest. Good luck defending.